Yes. I've received the reports on Kanashiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable.
Are we really going to play the Persona game 4 parts into this series?
I couldn't ask the last time I was here. But what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell her yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though.
I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think it's fair to compare each other's problems. They were all pretty bad, and none is worse than the other. Hell, I can't even say who had it worse, to be completely honest.
By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Someone called for me? Oh, never mind.
Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
Get it? Because I'm listening to the dubbed version? And they're already speaking English?
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
While Morgana isn't technically wrong, the last celebration party was at LeBlanc for Yusuke, and they had hot pot. Sure, it's no hotel buffet, but there was still a celebration.
How much bigger is this place gonna get?
Yo, Mona, can't you turn into some kind of high-powered radar or something? We'd know how deep it goes if you could.
That's impossible.
For a world that has personas, a talking monster cat, and palaces, I wouldn't think that would be impossible. Huh. Ryuji's making me have flashbacks of Goofy being the one to think bigger about things in Kingdom Hearts.
The path keeps going forward. We'll reach the depths eventually. I think.
That again.
But there's no way that could have happened without you breaking the law. I mean, how could an ordinary high school student change the course of fate? Fine. I'm just going to have to verify your power. The very power that reversed my tarot card prediction. This is quite a serious situation for a fortune teller like me. I need to get to the bottom of this. You won't have to do anything. Just sit next to me while I tell fortunes. And if another unopposable fate happens to appear, then I'll test your power.
That's a lot coming from a fortune teller who scammed me out of money to buy a healing stone that turned out to be salt. Look, I know it sounds weird, but that's just the arc of Chihaya. Story arc aside, I'm gonna remove one sin for the fact that Chihaya's confident power is by far the most helpful in the game. Her readings make it way easier to grow confidant levels, earn more money, and even raise social stats like guts or knowledge. I highly recommend growing her confident level ASAP if you want to have a more manageable time in this game.
Oh, it's getting late. Let's close up shop for today. It's past your curfew.
What am I, 10?
Are you going to the fireworks festival?
That's right.
Us too. Wanna go together?
Are we getting hit on?
Come on, let's go together.
Do you happen to be a model? You look great in that yukata.
Waiting around's a pain, so can we just go with these chicks? The ratio of guys to girls is off, but we can do something about that later.
That's enough. You're disgracing your yukata. You should be more aware of your womanhood.
I don't... Okay. So much is already wrong with what Yusuke just did. I want to be able to give him more than one sin. I really do. But oh my god, it's all so bad it has to be lumped together for one.
You know, Yusuke's such a pretty boy, but he is really missing out because of what he says.
I know, right?
Yeah?
Come on!
Looks like you need help.
Then why don't you go buy me a towel already, huh?
Perverts.
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate. To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold, or quite foolish.
Relax? What else am I supposed to do? I mean, sure, these hacktivists are after me, but for all I know, they're bluffing. There's my rehabilitation too, but that's going along well for every palace I walk into.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
As opposed to the known hackers?
There's no telling when he'll do so, though. It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah. So, somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
Burn.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website. They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves. Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Medjed as they arrive.
Oh, come on! It's in English!
Get it? Because I'm listening to the dubbed?
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? Don't need any more trouble.
It's rare for you to get something like this.
Rare? More like unheard of. Who would be sending me mail besides a delivery guy for every item I'm buying from the infomercials on TV?
Futaba Sakura?
Wasn't Sakura?
It's Boss's last name!
Does he have any family?
Does he?
For reals? How laid back are you?
Well, first of all, sin. Second of all, Sojiro has been slowly doing a 180 on me where he almost wanted nothing to do with me to suddenly having a bit more of a heart than before.
Fine. I yield.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out!
Psst. Sojiro. I don't think she's coming back for the coffee.
Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves. Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Yeah! The fish is so fresh!
Everywhere we go, we hear about these Phantom Thieves.
That worked?
I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them?
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Get it? Because
It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion,
I understand everyone's shock, but the exclamation came before Akechi even asked his question.
You think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery.
Really? You're gonna say that after what Akechi just said? You don't find it even the slightest bit concerning that he's pieced a lot of information together after about 3 months of Phantom Thieves activity? That all this sounds too accurate to figure out your identities. Alright then.
We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me, Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
For real?
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Not yet anyways. Wink, wink.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering Tomb.
See, I still don't get this. Back with Kamoshida, the Nav just picked up whatever Joker and Ryuji were saying to get unintentionally sucked into the palace. And the same happened to Monarame and Kanashiro's cases. It was mixed with direct input on the Nav and whatever spoken input they have. Why is the app so picky on what it wants to detect on its own and what needs to be typed in? What are the rules?
It's so hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real?
We're sorry for sneaking in so many times, boss.
Well, in my run, I only came to Futaba's room about 3 times. First when boss caught us sneaking in, the second time to talk to Futaba, and a third time to start the investigation. Counting this time, it's only been 4 times. I think we're fine.
We needed to change your cognition. Unless we do so, we can't steal your heart.
I highly doubt she would understand it, even if we explained it to her.
So basically, my cognition is being a hindrance, keeping you away from the core of my cognitive world?
Huh? She understood it?
Well, that was easy. Next!
Oh yeah, almost forgot. The treasure's not gonna appear if we don't have her read this.
A calling card?
Why would the calling card surprise you? You're the one who sent it, and you even figured out that the card was needed from the previous targets.
If I use this, I can change my heart? Vocal input.
See? This is what I mean! If the nav has vocal input, it should have picked up the conversation and already have this information saved on Futaba's phone. But also, why does Futaba have the app at all? This is just like On all over again. Futaba hasn't joined the Phantom Thieves to have the same ideals as them, more or less paraphrasing what Igor said, so why is the nav suddenly on her phone? Why?
Did she hate you? She didn't? What? She smiled. Ah! My head! It hurts! Which is true? Your memories.
We interrupt Persona 5 to bring you Kingdom Hearts shit and memories.
Huh? It's calling me?
Insert clip of calling from The World Ends With You. Hey, I don't want to be copyright striked. Then again, I've been playing the music from this game just fine. But let's not see what happens if I play the direct music.
Eerie jeers.
You are nothing but a demon who stood in my way. I wish you had never been born. That way I could have announced my results without having to waste my time on you. I poured my heart and soul into that research.
Kingdom Hearts. I knew it.
What is that? Huh? Whoa!
I think I've seen enough to know where this is going. Skip!
Shoot. This is bad.
What's the matter?
Not only did the real person come into her own palace, she awakened to a persona while she was here. This place could collapse any second now.
So, just like every other time then, huh? Every other palace has collapsed when the treasure was taken. The difference is here is Futaba came in and awakened the persona. What's new?
What was that sound? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh,
Reminds me, where's Futaba?
What about Futaba?
Yes! We came all this way, so how about we enjoy some coffee?
Oh, that's a great idea!
That's fine, but...
I'm not thirsty, though.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have some business to take care of, so you guys go on ahead.
Okay, gotcha.
Did Sojiro really fall for that less than deceptive technique?
Futaba?
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but... how did you get here?
I walked?
Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer, as they say.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjed's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjed member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjed has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah!
Yes!
What are you all smirking about? Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it?
Got him. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking around for Everything Wrong with Persona 5, Part 4. Oh man, I gotta say, the time it took me to work on Part 4 from Part 3, it's been a while, I will say that. Since the upload from 3 to now, a lot of stuff has happened. I don't really want to get too much into specifics about what happened, but let's just say that for that time I wasn't managing well in terms of mental health or just things in general. Life was just really difficult. I was losing the motivation to keep working on the video, and I took it step by step just to find that footing to get back into editing this, and I'm super happy I finally got Part 4 out. And I did say in Part 3 that I wanted to get this a little bit sooner, you know, maybe about a week ago. I wanted to get it out sooner, but I'm glad Part 4 is out. I'm going to try my best again on Part 5. I made the joke that yes, there's still 4 more parts left. That's about as how much time is left in the actual overall run in the game is going to go. I'm going to be looking at that whenever I can do, and dedicate time to that. Hopefully, a lot of other things don't get too crazy. I'm like the worst of it that took a lot of my time from last year. Oh, pardon me. That should all be done. If anything else happens, I think that's on my own fault. But I'm gonna try my best not to keep you guys waiting too long to get Part 5 out. So, if you made it to the end and you're just listening to me ramble at the end, thanks for sticking around. It means a lot to me that anyone's just, listening to this. And that's about all I got to say for the end. Just stay tuned for Part 5. Alright, I'll see you guys later.